G'day guys, welcome to my Nrl feature video. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about NRL's Round 3's predictions for 2024 guys. So let's get started. So starting off with this first game of this match, we see the Panthers going up against the Broncos. Now this game will be another tough game, but fortunately though, won't be as tough because no Adam Reynolds in that side. So that means Jock Madden in that number 7 position for the team. But still the same changes. Basically no change for the Panthers, only one change for the Broncos. So apparently, like, these two sides can really do a really good fight. But the Panthers, they are a really good team, and this game can be one of the most remarkable games. And usually, like, the Broncos can, like, come out with a really good fight, like, basically in the first half, but in the second half, Panthers can be really on their mark and come back to basically win. But as I did say, Stephen Crichton has gone to the Bulldogs, so that means no spark for the Panthers. But still, you got Brian To'o, Sinan Tufa, Jerome Nawai, Nathan Cleary, Dylan Edwards in that side, the whole pack for the team that can really spark the Panthers in this game. So then that means in this game, obviously Nick from Australia will be in this game and will be vlogging. Probably, maybe, I don't know, quite see, but yeah, I heard that he's going to be in that game. Basically watch it, so yeah, go and check out his videos. Basically really good anyway. But in this game, I am going to go with the Panthers 1-12 by 6 points in this game to defeat the Broncos in this match. The next game of this match, we see the Bulldogs going up against the Titans. Now, this game will be one interesting game. The Titans can be really great side, but fortunately, like, yeah, things don't go their way. But the Bulldogs, they could be really good, but I just think that how the way they can perform, it's just, they could be a hot and cold team. Like, it's like, basically, for example, they can play great and they can play horrible. So it's like going that direction. But I reckon the Bulldogs can be really improving with their good quality side, and this side can be great, can be tough. But with Addo-Carr, like, basically in that side, which I think he will be in that side for the team, I just reckon that he will do great. But the Titans, I just see them winning. Like, I could see them coming out firing in this game. And the Titans can improve, but not really that much. And I could see this, the Titans winning, but then the Bulldogs coming out firing, and then they can spout the mark. But in this match, I do see the Bulldogs winning, so I'm going to go with the Bulldogs by 1-12, by 8 points in this game to defeat the Gold Coast Titans in this match. Now, the next game of this match, we see the Dragons going up against the Cowboys. Now, this game will be an absolutely great side, great game. But last time the Dragons played against Dolphins last week, they absolutely played sloppy and horrible. And they just felt like they didn't want to have their jersey. Because the way how these two sides played was just absolutely, like, just pathetic. And they played absolutely sloppy. Like, I know for a fact that they did. And like, the Dolphins didn't want to have bar of it. Like, they don't want to keep their side sloppy and yeah, like, I just do think that the Dragons need to improve really hard if they want to beat the Cowboys. Now, the Cowboys, they're a strong, tough, hard side to defeat, and basically they're away, and they will be playing Cogra. So I just do think that Chad Townsend will steer the Dragons apart. Tom Dearden will basically make running meters, and Jeremiah Nanai will be the key to watch. Basically, Tom Dearden too. And without Tom Dearden, Cowboys are screwed. Without no Chad Townsend, Cowboys are screwed. Without no Jeremiah Nanai, Cowboys are screwed. Without no Scott Drinkwater, Cowboys are screwed. But anyway, this game will be one easy match, and I am going to go with the Cowboys 13 plus by 18 points to defeat the Dragons in this game. The next game of this match, we see the West Tigers going up against the Sharks. Now, in this match, since it's going to be played at Whitecard Oval, it's going to be tough to see the Sharks come to spray, but they're pretty much a good team. But the West Tigers, this is a side that needs to improve, which I think they will, because obviously, like, you give them time, you give them effort, and they'll go out there and play really well. And in this match, the Tigers, like, since they've got Benji Marshall for the coach, they need to stop bagging him out. And like, just because he's been coaching two games doesn't mean that, like, they're hopeless. Doesn't mean that Benji Marshall is a shit coach. Doesn't mean like that Benji Marshall can be a terrible coach. Like, you give them time, you give Benji Marshall time to readjust the Tigers, and then they can go out there and be a great team. I reckon it'll be taking like a year or so, and you give them time to go out there and basically be the West Tigers. I reckon they'll do great. But then again, going up against the Sharks, they're a tough side to beat, like with Nico Hines, Sione Katoa, Will Kennedy in this game. Yeah, it will be a great game and a great side. But I am going to go with the Sharks by 1 to 12 by 4 points to defeat the West Tigers in this game. The next game of this match, we see my Parramatta Eels going up against the Manly Sea Eagles. Now, in this game, I will be down there vlogging with Entertain House, so stay tuned for that. Vlogging will be coming out very, very soon. Be on Sunday, 4:05, with me and Entertain House to vlog that match anyway. So it will be hyped, it will be great. But first time going to Parramatta Stadium in this year of 2024. So anyway, vlogging will be back. Stay tuned for that anyway. So in this match, there has been a couple of changes. Bailey Simonson is injured last week against the Panthers. So you've got Morgan Harper in that number 2 position for the team, and Blaze Talagi in that number 4 side for the team. So in this match, Blaze played absolutely really well in the pre-season challenge. He played absolutely great, and I'd like to see him get a run, get a try, hopefully, and yeah, hopefully he does well. But going up against Manly, Manly played absolutely solid last week. But like, it's hard to predict like these two sides, because obviously it's going to be one brutal of a game, and I do see that this match will go either way, will be a one hell of a match. But the Manly Seagulls can come out firing, but you never know. Like, I reckon that the Parramatta Eels will do great. So I am going to go with the Eels by 1-12 by 6 points in this match to defeat the Manly Seagulls in this game. The next game of this match, we see the Warriors going up against the Raiders. Now, this game will be a quite interesting game. This one will be in Christchurch, not in Auckland, going up against Raiders, Apollo Stadium. Apollo Project Stadium, basically in Christchurch. So that means in this game, going up against Raiders, Raiders could be a very good team. They played really well last week, and with Ethan Strange in that side for the team, basically, and Jamal Fogarty in that side for the team, can really spark the Raiders in this game. And I just think that John Rapana is a really good player also too. He can do better. But in this match, going up against Warriors, the Warriors are pretty much a very good team, and I could say Sean Johnson, since it is basically a home game, but not, it's basically in like Christchurch, basically in Auckland. He grew up in, or I think it was Hamilton or Auckland, something like that. But yeah, this game could be really interesting. But the Warriors, since it's their home game, they can really be tough and hard to really spark against the visitors. But in this match, I am going to go with the Warriors. Yes, I'm going to go with the Warriors by 6 points in this game. I am saying it again, by 6 points in this match to defeat the Raiders in this game. And I reckon that the Raiders will come out firing, but I just think the Warriors will be too good. The next game of this match, we see the Roosters going up against the Rabbitohs. Now, these two sides, basically the best rivalry in this game. Two sides don't like each other. They always have brawls, fights, pushing and shoving. It's a remarkable match that no one can see. This game can be really a big match that can turn to a big, brutal game in this game. But the Rabbitohs, I just think that Nrl Mitchell, Cody Walker needs to calm down. Cody Walker needs to calm down because, one, he sucks a lot, and two, Nrl Mitchell always whinges a lot too. So in this match, this game can be either way. But Roosters, since James Tedesco is in that side for the team, and then obviously you have gotten no Lachlan Elias, so Dean Hawkins in that number 7 side for the team. But quite interestingly, was my surprise that Lachlan Elias has been dropped to the reserve grade, basically in the New South Wales Cup. I'm just saying that Lachlan Elias is a good player, but how the way that he played against like last week's team was absolutely remarkable, but he just didn't really play that good. So in this game, best rivalry in this match, I am going to go with the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Yes, the South Sydney Rabbitohs by 12 points to defeat the Roosters in this game. And finally, the next game of this match, we see the Knights going up against the Melbourne Storm. Now, this game will be another great match, but no Jackson Hastings. So that means Jack Cogger has been named to come into that number 7 jersey side for the Newcastle Knights. And now, with this game going up against like the Melbourne Storm, I do think that in this match can be really great, but there has been a couple of changes. No Cameron Munster and no Jerome Hughes. So that means Jonah Pezzett and Tyrone Wishart goes into that number 6 and 7 side for the team. So it's going to be one hell of an interesting game. Tyrone Wishart is not a number 7. He's more like a number 12 or a number 11. I don't see him like going into that number 7 jersey side for the team. But Jonah Pezzett, he's not a decent player, but he can play a great game. But still, I just don't see that Jonah Pezzett can be one interesting player that he can do well for the Melbourne Storm. But the Newcastle Knights, I reckon they will do well since it's their home game. Since it's their home against the Melbourne Storm, which I think that the Melbourne Storm can come out firing in this game. But since there's no Cameron Munster, no Jerome Hughes, I am going to go with the Melbourne Storm by 1-12 by 8 points to defeat the Newcastle Knights in this game. Anyway guys, that's all for me. Make sure you do like and subscribe guys. But also I'll be doing a vlog for the Eels vs Manly side, so stay tuned for that. And I'll see you guys in that vlog. Take care and have a good one.